When does going no contact start working on your ex? If you want to know the answer, watch the whole video. First of all, it matters why your ex broke up with you. If they think you're a scrub and they really lost all interest over time because you just went down the tubes and there's not really much left to miss, it's going to take them a little bit longer to notice that you're not chasing them. But in most cases, no contact is going to start working right away. They're going to notice that you're not doing what you normally do, and that's going to start having an effect on them almost immediately. But this is something that you can't see, and it's something that you won't hear about. You're not going to know this. And so I think maybe the deeper question that you're wondering is, when will no contact start working on my ex to the point where I'm going to hear from them? And that's the part that really matters, because there's nothing you can do when the anxiety hasn't built up enough to get them to break the silence. Everything that they're doing behind closed doors that you can't see, none of that stuff matters, because it's a degree of interest that's lesser than forcing them to reach out to you. But by the time they actually reach out to you, clearly you know that it's working. The answer to that question is when you finally switch places as to who wants the other person more. You see, in any relationship, there's a power dynamic. You have who's at the top and who's at the bottom. And it really just depends on the core wound that you have, the way your childhood went, the way your past relationships went, and who wants it more than the other person. Sometimes we want it more because of abandonment. Sometimes we want it more because of validation. There's a lot of reasons why. But by staying in no contact, you're demonstrating that you need the validation less, that you need the companionship less, that maybe you have other things happening, and it's going to start to get in their head. So the true moment that no contact starts working to the point that you can tell will be once the roles have switched, you've stayed away long enough to convince them that they no longer have the power. But there's complications. Some people ignore their feelings and they try not to focus on this at all, and it takes longer for it to finally hit them. Or as in the case with fearful avoidance, their judgmentalness gets in the way, and maybe they have a reason to judge you if you cheated or something like that. But the fact that they're protecting themselves will keep them from that role reversal for a while. And this is where the time component comes into play, because they're going to soften up, or as with the exes that broke up with you out of nowhere, these kind of things, they need time to finally stop ignoring their feelings. It all depends on the attachment style of the ex. Long story short, I want to help you get your ex back if that's what you want to do. Click into my profile up here, click this link, set up a call with me, tell me your story, and I'll give you a step-by-step plan to get your ex back.